This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Only two other times in NCAA tournament history has a team played the same team in consecutive Final Fours. California, Cincinnati in 1959 and 1960, and UCLA and Houston in 1967-68. Both winners, California and UCLA, swept the meetings. Kentucky will try to be the next team on that list by beating Wisconsin for a second time in the Final Four Saturday. The Wildcats almost didn't get there, though. It took an Andrew Harrison drive to the basket late in the Notre Dame Elite Eight game to draw a foul and win. Nothing new, though. After all, it is late March, and that's when the Harrisons shine.
If people don't realize that Andrew and Aaron still drive this team. Willie does his thing. Carl was tremendous today. But those other two kids drive this team. Tyler comes in, Devin comes in, those other two, they drove us last year to the final game, and they're doing the same thing this year.
Speaking of the Harrison twins, Wisconsin had Kentucky beat in last year's Final Four, but Aaron Harrison decided to make a dagger of a three ball to win it by one. The Badgers are back in the Final Four and look to finish business this time.
It's crazy. I mean, during my recruiting process, people would always tell me, like, remind me that Wisconsin doesn't really do well in the tournament and stuff like that. And I just wanted to come here and change that. And that, credit to my teammates as well. And it's kind of surreal.
Kentucky will go for 39-0 Saturday night in Indy, 8:49 tip time on TBS. If the top-seeded Wildcats win, they will face either Duke or Michigan State in the national championship. The Associated Press and National Association of Basketball Coaches named Kentucky's Willie Cauley-Stein a first-team All-American. He's UK's 25th consensus first-team All-American. WCS averages 9 points, 6 rebounds, a steal, a block per game. He's the first ever first-teamer to average less than 10 points per game. Matt Jones reminisces on Kentucky's Elite Eight win over Notre Dame in tonight's KSR Minute.
So I'm back from Cleveland, and in addition to this Cavs shirt, I also have memories of an amazing Elite Eight game between Kentucky and Notre Dame. I think it's one of the best in the Elite Eight we've ever seen, in large part because Notre Dame played at the highest of their abilities. They didn't come in and just hit a bunch of threes. They actually beat Kentucky with backdoor cuts, drives to the basket, and offensive rebounds. And the Cats struggled for about 35 minutes in scoring, and they had a real difficult time stopping the Irish as they got to the basket. But in the end, Kentucky made big plays. We saw Aaron Harrison hit a huge three. Tyler Ulis hit a huge three. Carl Towns had 25, and of course Andrew hit those free throws at the end. Now Wisconsin's next, and they basically play like Notre Dame, but even a little bit better. They have big guys who can finish around the rim and guards who can hit shots. But Kentucky had their scare in Cleveland. They now know what to do once again in the tournament if a game gets close, and so I'm as confident as ever that Kentucky will go to the Final Four in Indianapolis and get the win. I'm Matt Jones, and this is the KSR Minute.
Still to come, Tennessee has its new head basketball coach. The Vols land Rick Barnes, plus spring football practice continues in Lexington. We'll check in with the football Cats, and the UPike women's bowling team comes home with a national championship. We'll check in with them as well. In the midst of all this hoopla, the Kentucky football team is out on the field for spring drills. Today was practice number 7. Yes, we're talking about practice, but on Saturday, the Wildcats held an open scrimmage, the first of the spring, and it was the first chance for everyone, including head coach Mark Stoops, to see the new offense in action under new offensive coordinator Shannon Dawson, and Stoops was impressed with how off balance the offense was able to keep the defense.
For a defense, when you throw that all together in a game or in a scrimmage, for the first time we saw all that together and kept us off balance defensively, and I thought they did a really good job.
Putting the ball in play, different places to different people are the most important thing. Handing it, throwing it underneath, throwing it in this area, throwing it in that area, being able to attack different areas with different people. And I think in the scrimmage, I have to go back and see, but one of the extreme positives, in my opinion, are a lot of people touch the ball, a lot.
After 10 seasons at Eastern Kentucky, Jeff Neubauer has stepped down as head men's basketball coach. Neubauer has accepted the same position at Fordham University. He leaves EKU as the second winningest coach in program history. He leaves with 188 wins and 134 losses at EKU. Tennessee has offered its vacant coaching job to former Texas head coach Rick Barnes. This coming after Donnie Tyndall was fired earlier last week. Barnes and the Tennessee Volunteers are closing in on a deal, according to CBSSports.com. Barnes took Texas to 16 NCAA tournaments in 17 seasons. He resigned from his position under pressure Sunday afternoon. Well, add another trophy to the UPike bowling shelf. The women's team comes back to a big celebration in Pikeville today because they are national champs once again. The women take home the title at the NAIA National Invitational. This is the 4th time they have won it all, and with the championship, they qualify for the Intercollegiate Team Championship in April.
Knowing that all of our hard work finally paid off and we finally, the breaks came in our favor and everything else, it was just pure relief because we finally got what we were, what we were working for.
All the number 1 seeds in the women's tournament make it to the Final Four. They'll play Sunday.
All right, thank you, Jamie.
We'll be right back.